So many times I feel like women go to networking events, but we are not prepared to actually scale or actually get an ROI, return of investment, in our investment into these networking events, right? Because there's a lack of skill and strategy when it comes to it. And I'm going to help you today. Hey girls, hey, welcome to episode 3, video 3 of The Summer She Stops Hiding. The series where I literally give y'all everything on how to create opportunities, get into those network rooms, be remembered, and today's another one. Let's get to it. If you are new, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and join the Davy Nation family. If you are coming back, hey girl, hey, thank you so much for supporting me, and let's go ahead and get into this video. So, as you guys can tell by the title, we're going to be talking about getting into the networking rooms and actually making connections. Let me tell you a scenario, and I want you to comment down below if this feels familiar at all, right? So you buy a ticket to a networking event. You're cute, your outfit is on point, you drive there, you walk in, it's electric. Energy is everywhere, women, building, booths, speakers, tables full of people in their element, and then you just wandering on your phone. You have your drink in your hand, but you're scrolling on your phone. You make eye contact with someone who looks interested or wants to talk to you, but you don't say anything because what do you even say? And then 2 hours later, you find yourself back into your car with a tote bag full of brochures, but no change. Your investment was wasted. Like, you had fun, it was cool, it was a cute event, but what did you get out of it? What return on your investment? My girl, I see you. So many times I feel like women go to networking events, but we are not prepared to actually scale or actually get an ROI, return of investment, in our investment into these networking events, right? Because there's a lack of skill and strategy when it comes to it. And I'm going to help you today. The room was filled of your people, the collaborators, your next client, your next mentor, and you left it without meeting a single person or building an actual connection that you can convert. That ends today, because I'm going to walk you through exactly how to show up at these networking events with confidence and actually walk away with a real connection that you can convert, right? This is a playbook that I had to put together. No one gave it to me. It was literally built by me, event by event by event, right? Because I know if you found me on Instagram first, you know that I am known as a networking coach. I am known as a networking queen. I'm the girl who's always at the networking events. Every month, she's at least 2 of them, minimum. Poppy break. So let's go ahead and get into this. We're going to do this by phases, right? So set yourself up to win before you walk through the door. Intentional women prepare. So let's talk about what to do before you even get there, right? For one, you need to do a deep dive of your business, whatever it is that you have going on that will be beneficial for you to go to this networking event. You need to do an audit of it. Exactly what do you need, right? Me personally, it was my businesses. Before, and when I first started going to networking events, I wasn't doing an audit, but I found that once I started auditing my business and asking myself, what do I need help with right now? What could I learn from this networking event to help me scale my business? I was walking to these events and actually learning. I was actually reaping more, walking out with so much answered questions that I was able to apply. I felt so full walking out of these events because I did that audit of my business. So make sure before you walk into those rooms, you do the audit, right? Know who's going to be there. Is there someone you want to meet? Most events, conference, summits, or networking mixers, expos will announce their speakers, vendors, sponsors in advance. Look them up before you go. Follow them on social media. Familiarize yourself with their work or their message. Make a short list of 3 to 5 people or brands that you specifically want to connect with, their mission. Not everyone in the room, because there will be hundreds of people in the room. 3 to 5 intentional connections. It's better for you to walk out of a room with 1 to 3 intentional connections than for you to meet 15 people but no intentional connection was made. That's the thing right there. So for example, me personally, I recently went to Atlanta for a networking opportunity. I was actually sponsored, which I was very grateful for. But her name's Afnan. I don't want to butcher her name, but I'll put maybe her picture somewhere on here. She was there. It was really cool to actually see her in person. Once I seen that she was in the timeline, in the lineup, I was like, oh, I gotta go. There was also Coach. I didn't get the chance to meet her though, just because by the time it got to me, my girl had to go. But I did meet Coach K. She's always on TikTok. It was really great to meet her. I asked her advice on TikTok because I'm like, I want to be more on TikTok and promote my brand on there. What should I do? And she gave me some great ideas for me to implement. So know who's going to be there and what they do and how you can ask questions that's going to help you to scale your business and bring some clarity. Number 2, prepare your introduction. If you have not checked out my previous videos, make sure you go ahead and check those out, because in my first video, I taught you guys how to prepare yourself and how to properly introduce yourself with pitch and everything. So we'll get into it a little bit here, but definitely check out every other videos because they are building on each other. So prepare your introduction. Know exactly how you're going to introduce yourself before you arrive. Practice it out loud in the car, in the mirror. Me personally, I love to practice everything in my mirror. I love to practice anything that I'm doing, whether it's a presentation. I want to be ready, right? Whatever you need to do, because when you are nervous in the room full of people, it's not the time to figure out. It's not the time for you to And even if you're nervous, the more that you practice it, it's ingrained in your brain. So that way it just starts to come out for you, and it's like you're on autopilot versus trying to remember it, and now your brain is blurred. You feel me? So again, my elevator's pitch would be, hello, my name is Diana. I'm your networking coach. I help shy entrepreneurs get into the right rooms to help them scale their business, right? But I teach them skills and strategies, because anyone can walk into the rooms, but with the right skills and strategy, you can actually create opportunities for yourself. So there would be my personal elevator's pitch. This is memorable. It opens conversations. Most people usually ask me, why did you even get into this? Or they're like, oh my gosh, well, I'm talking to the right person. Let me ask you this, da, 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 da. Again, this is memorable. It opens conversation. It's not just that I'm a coach or I have a business with no follow through or no explanation of what it is that I do. People are leaned in. They know exactly who I am in that moment, and it continues the conversation. 3, bring business cards. I always say bring business cards, but try to have conversation with everyone. So business cards are still relevant. Or you can even bring the dots, the stuff that you tap, a QR code, any way that you can capture all the leads of the people that you actually meet, right? But again, even better, QR codes that lead to your Instagram, your website, or a free resource. Make it easy for people to find you after the event ends. If you have an ebook or a freebie, bring a card that directly links to it. This is a value exchange and not a card swap. It gives people a reason to remember you. So basically all of that is something that you want to have. That way you can capture all your leads. And again, this will help you capitalize and follow up also, because you'll have their information. Phase 2. Now we are at the networking event, right? So let's talk about how to work the rooms with intention and grace. Number 1, move with purpose, not pressure, right? You do not need to talk to everyone. Remember your list of 3 to 5. Start here. Give yourself permission to be selected and be intentional rather than running around trying to meet every single person in the room. Me personally, I do have what I like to call a social battery. I've learned that I do have a social battery. I learned this about myself when I tried to go to 4 different networking events back to back on different days. But I was like, oh my gosh, by the time I was at the 4th event, I was completely drained. I did not have anything left in me. I didn't even know how to speak. My brain was like, girl, get out of here now. I remember one time I found myself literally sitting at the staircase with a drink because I was like, ooh, I'm sad. So for me, when I'm at networking events, especially on a weekend where I know I have a lot of networking to do, my max is 10 people. Talk to 10 people max. And sometimes I don't even make it to all that people, but it's about being intentional, whoever I gravitate to. I even do a prayer before I go to events, and I'm like, Lord, allow me to meet who I'm supposed to meet. Whoever I'm not supposed to meet, it's not meant to be. But whoever the Lord is ready for me to meet in that day, at that event, it will happen. And I leave great knowing that I met who I was supposed to meet in that day. And it's not always about you. Make sure that, yes, you're getting poured into, but also be sure that you're pouring into others as well. So move with purpose. If you need a moment, I say walk around a little bit, see where you're going to sit, see the decorations, get some before content. But me personally, I just get the vibes going as soon as I get there. You at the front table say, girl, hey, what's up? What's going on? I just get the vibes going because people will honestly see you as you're going through. And if you have the right energy, they're just going to gravitate towards you versus you having to go find them. That's kind of what happens for me these days, where I have people who just gravitate towards me based off my energy. But again, if you got to walk around, calm your nerves a little bit, that's fine as well too. 2, approach people with genuine curiosity. One of my favorite ways to approach people is honestly giving them compliments, because I just love the girls, right? And me personally, I love a great detail. When I dress up to express myself, I'm heavy jewelry. You'll always see some type of bangle on my arm, watch, purse. I have my makeup, my hair done. So I'm always, one, I love to pour into the women and be like, oh my gosh, you look so beautiful. I love to do compliments. If you have some type of clothing that I love to compliment that. Shoes, I love to compliment that, because again, we're just girls. We love compliments. Baby, you come up to me at a networking event and you give me a compliment. Hey girl, thank you. Because I put an effort into this. So it's amazing to get that compliment. So again, be nice. Compliment is a great way to start conversation. That's how I start majority of my conversations. But it basically, if there's a wall up, giving someone a compliment literally strikes that wall down, because we're just the girls. Body giving, snatch, BB allegations. I feel like all of that is really great compliments. So stuff like that, right? So the easiest way to start a conversation at any event is to lead with curiosity about them and not pitch about you. With a speaker or presenter, your session was good. What inspired you to start and focus on this? What inspired you to start focusing on that topic? With another attendee, what brought you to this event? Or what's been your favorite thing that you've taken away so far today? Curiosity opens the door that pitching slams shut. People love to talk about what they're building, what they're learning, what they care about. Give them the space and they'll remember you for that, right? People love to talk, and that's one thing I had to learn. I actually like to shut up. I actually like to shut up, and I like to listen and hear people's stories, because you can learn. And I think that's one of my favorite things about networking as well. You can learn so much from other people's stories. It's so unique and crazy, different people's backgrounds and what they had to get through to even come to that moment where you guys are meeting each other. So listen to that. And being a great listener also helps you to drive the conversation, right? So you're listening and you're paying attention. So now you can capture key things that they say and you can bridge into your next part of your conversation. Give them a little bit of information about you as well, because you don't want it to feel like an interrogation, but again, a conversation to build off. Part 3, again, listen more than you talk. Basically what I just said. The best networkers are in any room are not the loudest, they're the most present. When someone talks to you, put your phone away, please. If I'm talking to someone and they have their phone, or I see them lose eye contact, which is the next thing, I'm on my exit. Now I know to start exiting, because you don't care to be in this conversation, right? And I never want to take up your time or talk too much or waste my breath when there's someone that's going to actually care about what I'm talking about, or we're going to connect way more than me and you are. So look for those things too. So again, put your phone away, make eye contact, ask genuine follow-up questions, reference something they said earlier in the conversation. Again, that's when I said listen, so you can continue to drive and bridge the conversation. That level of attention is rare. Most people at events are thinking about what they're going to do next instead of actually listening. So when you listen, really listen, and you become unforgettable. When I'm talking to someone at a networking event, they're the only person that exists. I'm locked in. They are the only person that exists. So again, be very respectful. If you don't like the conversation, try to start bridging yourself out of it. But again, be very genuine and intentional. 4, give your introduction at the right moment, right? Let the conversation breathe before you introduce yourself. You don't have to lead with a pitch. Often the other person will speak, and that's perfect. Natural moments. When they do, deliver your introduction clearly and confidently, right? So have your pitch. When it comes to time to give your pitch and introduce who you are, do it with clear and confidence, right? Because again, we don't want to lose, I said confidence. Again, we don't want to lose trust. We want to continue to build. Number 5, in every conversation with the next step. Before you walk away from a genuine connection, give the relationship somewhere to go. And that, don't just smile and drift apart, right? Can I follow you? I always follow. I'm a huge Instagram girly. I'm getting more into the LinkedIn right now. So can I get your Instagram? That's how I stay in touch. I like, share, report your content, all of that. Or I'd love to send you more info about this. What's the best way to reach you? I'm actually hosting a networking event next month. Can I keep you in the loop? Can we grab coffee? Can we go to Pilates? Based on whatever the conversation was, see how you can continue it, and so you can follow up with each other. Every meaningful connection in your network starts as a single conversation. Honor it by giving it somewhere to go. And phase 3 after the event. This is the most important part. This is the step that 90% of people skip entirely, right? They had amazing conversations, they exchanged infos, they felt inspired, energized, and then they went home. Life got busy. 2 weeks later, they haven't even followed up with a single person. And just like that, all the potential disappears. All the opportunity is out the door, right? And we don't want that. I like to have a 48-hour rule. It's non-negotiable. Within 48 hours of the event, I like to reach back out to every single person that I genuinely connected with, that I see some type of future or I felt aligned with. While the conversation is still fresh, I want them to remember my name, my face, and my energy. So in the follow-up message, it could be something, keep it warm, personal, specific. Reference something real about your actual conversation. So immediately, this is not copy and paste and going to everyone. So for example, hi, my name is, it was great to connect with you at this event. I love what you shared about this specific thing. I'd love to stay in touch and see where we can support each other and follow up now. It's warm, it's personal, it's low pressure. It says, I remember you, I value our conversation, and I want to continue to getting to know you or building something with you, possibly collaborating. Number 2, connect on the right platforms. Me personally, Instagram is my thing. I like to take pictures during the events too. That helps me remember the face. That helps me remember exactly who I want to follow up with. Connect on LinkedIn. It's for professional relationships. If they have newsletters or communities, make sure that you join that. Show up in their world and let them see you over there consistently. Support them. Networking is not a one-time event. It's about ongoing relationships and continue to nurturing those relationships, right? Every meaningful relationship requires consistency to grow. The more they see you, the more they know that you're serious. You're not just somebody lingering. You actually want to build, okay? But hey, if you're giving off great energy and someone's not reciprocating it, it's okay to step back and be like, maybe I like them more than they liked me. Proximity plus consistency builds relationships, and relationship build businesses. Thank you. So if you like anything that I talked about today, make sure you go ahead and click the link in my bio and check out my ebook because I go more in depth about beginning, middle, end. Everything from top to bottom on how to really walk into those rooms, own those rooms, and be remembered. So let's do a quick recap, right? So before the event, we research who will be there. We prepare our introduction. We bring something to give. During the event, we move with purpose. We lead with curiosity, and we listen more than we talk, and always end with the next step. After the event, follow up within 48 hours. Connect on the right platforms and value before asking for yourself. Please remember, it's not just about you and asking questions. Make sure that you're giving people value too. That's also a great way to be remembered. So every conference, every summit, every networking mixer you walk into is full of people who can change the direction of your business. Your next collaborators, your next clients, your next mentor, your next friend. You just never know what or who. But only if you're prepared. Only if you are intentional. Only walk in as a woman who knows she belongs in the rooms. Some rooms change your business. Some rooms change your life. Show up ready for both. Do the internal work so that you can show up even better externally. Again, if you have not seen my other videos, make sure you go check those out because you'll know what I'm talking. If you did, you'll know what I'm talking about. If this video was helpful in any way, I want you to do me a favor. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and join the Davy Nation family. Should I change that name? No, she's in the room family. And don't forget to grab the ebook, and I'll see you guys next time because this is the summer she stops hiding. Period. Bye, girlies. Also, drop a comment below. What is the next event you plan on attending? Tell me. I want to know every single thing. I would love to comment and see where you go. Tell me how you like it. All of that. Bye, girlies.